Make no mistake, I'm here to do a demolition job and go home, get paid, get laid, get out of here.
All right, Tyson, so there has not been an undisputed heavyweight champion in about 25 years. I know you're not preoccupied with that at the moment, but does it get your juices flowing a little bit to have that kind of carrot hanging out there?
Yeah, it's a big event, It's the first undisputed fight this century. So it's a monster event for Saudi Arabia and everyone involved. I'm the WBC heavyweight champion, lineal champion. That's important to me. All the belts at one time. I've had them all before, never lost them all in the ring. So the opportunity to unify them all in one night is a good opportunity. But make no mistake, I'm here to do a demolition job and go home, get paid, get laid, get out of here, go home, back to my family. All the glitz and glamour really doesn't mean much to me from it.
So the win would make you the belt holder, all 4 belts, Ring Magazine, lineal champion, everything that goes with it. I've heard you say this week that you believe a win over Usyk will make you the best heavyweight of all time. You're a student of the game. I know that. There have been some great heavyweights throughout the years. Why would a win on Saturday put you above all others?
Because I'm not interested in anybody else. I don't want to be rated against anybody else. All this stuff of legacies and going down in history is all very irrelevant to me. Like I say, what happens in 60 years is none of my interest. What people say, think or care about is none of my interest. I'm here to get paid, get laid and get out of here. That's all I'm interested in. I'm interested in providing for my family, paying me bills, looking after my wife and having a nice peaceful life. Where someone's opinion, where they want to put me in history, not interested. I put myself as number one of all men. That's comparing myself to myself, not comparing myself to any other man, because you can never compare yourself to any other man. We can only ever compare each other to ourselves. That's it.
So I've seen the pictures of you over the last few weeks, and you look like you're in fantastic shape. The lightest it looks like you've been since maybe the 247 you weighed against Vladimir Klitschko, which also happened to be kind of your breakout performance in boxing. Conditioning wise, is this as good a shape as you've ever been in?
I'm always in good shape, hence the reason I can go 12 rounds and get off the canvas 3 or 4 times if needed to be. So whether I'm 290 or 260 is really unimportant. I think I'm lighter this time. I'm nowhere near 247, I'm probably about 267. Lighter now because I've had so much activity in training camps. I've had 3 training camps back to back, so I've had a long time in camp. So it's gradually a few pounds have come off here and there.
You do look different than the guy we saw in your last fight against Francis Ngannou. What's been different about this training camp?
I think the difference is a year out the ring, ballooning up in weight before the fight, before the year out, you know what I mean? And then inactivity kills the cat every time. If I'm kept busy and I've got dates coming forward, I can concentrate and stay in shape and look forward to events. But when I'm out the ring for years upon end with no dates and nothing coming up, and it's quite boring and it's not worth being involved in.
This fight was originally set back in February. You got cut. It had to be pushed back to this May date. Looking back now, do you think those extra 3 months helped you or hurt you?
I think I was ready for both fights, I was in fantastic shape back then. I'm in fantastic shape now. But time, you can always do something with a lot of time, can't you? If you've only got 2 hours to live, what would you give to have 10 hours to live? Time is it's the most precious thing that we have, and the thing that we most take for granted as well. Time, and it's slipping away like sand out of a bottle, and we can never get it back. We take it for granted, chasing other things that are not important.
Were you able to take advantage of those extra 3 months?
Yeah, I went on holiday with my family and spent time with my kids and walked my dog, and I enjoyed it, Then I went back into training camp about 6-7 weeks ago, and here we are.
You've seen the quotes perhaps from cut men who say, I don't know if that cut is going to hold up. You've seen, I think it was Vladimir Klitschko that said Usyk should target that cut. How concerned, if at all, are you about that cut opening up?
Not concerned. I've had cuts before, and it just leaks blood, makes the fight more entertaining.
So what kind of challenge do you think Usyk is to you? He's not kind of that jab-happy big man that Vladimir Klitschko was. He's not the massive puncher that Deontay Wilder is. When you watch his fights, What do you think it is that makes him so difficult to beat?
I just don't think he's fought the right opponent to beat him. No, he was a very good cruiserweight, and he was able to beat the cruiserweights comfortably. And he's had 4 fights at heavyweight, and I've had 35 fights at heavyweight. So I think that's the difference. I think if you're a heavyweight boxer and you're in it for years, and you're in it for 15 or 16 years as a pro, sometimes they drop decisions and they get knocked out here and there, and that could happen to Usyk. It hasn't happened to me so far, thank God. And that's probably a reason why it's not happened.
Is that jab the most important weapon to you in a fight like this? Because he's going to try to get inside on you. We all kind of know that. And is keeping that jab in his face all night a big part of what you need to do?
Get inside on me. And what's he going to achieve when he's there? I'm not sure.
Kind of what he tried to do and did do with AJ, maybe? I mean,
I thought he boxed from mid-range, long range, come in with a 1-2, back on mid to long range. Are you talking about inside fighting like Joe Frazier or?
Nobody fights like that. That's a different level, Tyson. Nobody's fighting like that. But I expect him. You know, you've got. You know, you're a great. You know, boxer from the outside. You're brilliant.
Yeah. I want to. Use the jab on him. Be effective with the jab, uppercuts, right hands, left hooks, all of the punches. You know, I don't buy into this stuff that there's only a few punches that you can land on a southpaw. I don't buy into that at all. I buy into the fact that you can land whatever punches you want on them if you set them up right. And I believe I can do that.
Well, Tyson, good luck on Saturday, man. Huge event. It's going to be watched worldwide in the US, UK, over in the Middle East. It's just massive, man. Looking forward to seeing it on Saturday night. New undisputed champion crowned in Riyadh.
Thank you very much, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.